Thanks for staying with us. It is still the show, the Star Crooner. But of course, right now we have an artist manager or a talent manager, as the case may be. He will be taking us all through the business of music, how lucrative, how lucrative or how beneficial the music industry is or could really be to someone who is actually looking at venturing into it. And we have with us here in the studio Dr. Momodu Noel. I guess I got that pronunciation correctly. He's also known as Dr. KBK and the CEO of Arc Music Incorporated, or International rather. So he'll be taking us through this segment of the show. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
We've been talking before now, but it's interesting I'm having you right here in the studio.
Of course. Thank you very much.
All right. So we're right talking about the entertainment business, the music business, if you want to put it that way. How lucrative is this business?
Okay. First of all, we must agree that there's the business of music.
Sure.
There's the business of your talent.
Sure.
There's the business of the show, which is called the show business. But before I like to talk about the business, I like to talk about the show itself.
Okay.
Every person, every human being is born with a gift.
Sure.
It comes with a package. So the first thing you need to understand is that you already have what it takes for you to succeed in life. So why do we even have our gift in the first place? God created everyone with a gift for the purpose for you to be able to impact your environment and your society.
Sure.
And it's in the process of making impacts that you do business, that you make profit. So the how lucrative the entertainment industry is, we have to determine how prepared the individual. How much do you know about the business? I'll give you an example. Somebody wants to start selling pure water. Pure water in itself is a lucrative business. But what makes it lucrative is the application of strategies and information that you gather over time. So the entertainment business is lucrative, but not a guarantee that when you get into it, you succeed without being prepared.
Okay. So yeah, that's clear. Yes. That's clear. So how are you able to identify a talent? You know, as somebody who manages talent now, how are you able to see this person and say, yes, this is a talent. Now it's left for me now to be able to work on this guy so that he can be able to harness that gift. Like you said, we're born with a gift. It's on you for you to be able to know how to harness that gift to make it a product. So how are you able to work on that gift?
Thank you. As a talent scout, as someone that I have an exceptional gift with sporting potentials. And there are some people that you meet. You can meet them for the first time, you can meet them for the second time or the fourth time or thereabout. And the way they talk, what they talk about. You see, passion is something that you cannot hide. It's something that is contagious. What they talk about, what they argue about, what they don't like also. So from that, I can easily spot, oh, this is what this person can do, especially when it comes to the creative industry. I've been able to discover a lot of people who didn't even believe that they could sing. They didn't even believe that they could do anything in the industry. So how do we spot the talent? I can spot the talent from what you like and what you do not like. For example, most people, it's very easy to spot an activist in an environment.
Okay.
Somebody that doesn't like injustice, doesn't want people to be oppressed. He will stand up to defend the weak against the bully. You understand? Then you find people, they like an environment to be organized. They don't want orderliness. So you can easily spot people. For me, I spot creative depending on the environment and the circumstances. So I can walk up to them and say, oh, I think you can do X, Y, Z. And from there, we begin to explore the areas. That is the next thing. Talking about the lucrativity of the entertainment industry. There are systems and structures in place. Most people will come up to me and what they want to do is do music, for example. They only see, the only sphere they are exposed to is the stage. They only see themselves in front of a microphone. Whereas that person may have the gift or the ability to write music, but may not have it may not really be that the person will be the performer. So you have the performing art, you have the creative art, you have visual art. There are different areas in this industry. So somebody, for example, I grew up as a child loving music. The only thing I wanted to do in life has been music. I've never worked any other job.
I'm even coming there.
Yes, I've never done any. I've never written an application letter in my life.
So let's say, for instance, now if music is taken away from you, you won't do anything.
No, I don't have any plan B in life.
Like,
okay, doctor, let me come in there.
Yes.
Do you manage only secular gospel artists, or you manage secular artists as
Okay,
well?
I've been in the industry since I was a teenager. My first professional music experience and production was when I was 16 years old. So I've been working in the industry, not whether gospel or secular. I spent my early years producing both gospel and secular. But when I set up the record label, yes, and decided to just manage and promote gospel music. But the studio, the production company is open to any genre of music, any type of music. So as a music business executive, the music is not religious.
Okay.
You understand? But for content promotion, because we want to push out positive message and influence people positively, I do inspirational, motivational, and gospel music.
Okay, so let me come in. There's some. How do you deal with those that come into the gospel industry with the aim of making the fame and the name, not just giving out the message, and their song is not inspiring enough? How do you deal with those?
First of all, I have nothing wrong with pursuing fame and fortune. But people know me that I'm very, very particular and detailed about purpose. You understand? About who you are, first of all, and why you want to do what you want to do. Then secondly, if we want to start defining what the gospel music industry is, not everybody that sings Jesus is doing gospel. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's another topic for another day. So most people that will come into that terrain, most musicians have struggled, in quotes, in the secular industry. At the older part of their life, they feel that gospel music will give them a break. You can't call them gospel artists. Do you understand? And you have quite a lot of secular artists that will have one gospel track in their album. You can't call them gospel artists. So people even in church full time, they are doing gospel music. They are not really doing gospel music. You understand? Because if you want to define what gospel music is, maybe that today is not the time for that. But whatever you are doing, if the aim, first of all, is to pursue fame and fortune, I don't see you achieving it.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Because we started talking about the music as a business.
Sure.
It's the same principle that guides every other business, whether social or secular, that guides even what we're talking about. So in business, one of the key things for making money is solving problems. And to solve problems, you must be able to identify what the problems are and where they are, and the people you want to solve the problems for, the way they are located. So it's the same principle that applies in the entertainment industry. A lot of entertainers are not even making the money enough because they do not know how to do business in that terrain. Talent in itself is not enough. So most people bring talent and feel that that is what they possess. That's what will guarantee success. Actually, talent is not even what you bring on the table in the business is about 5% of your talent. Okay,
doctor, how do you scout for your talent? Because you said you usually scout for talent.
Both formal and informal.
Okay.
Both formal and informal. I scout for talents. As I'm here, and I can start scouting for talent.
Okay, anywhere.
Anywhere.
Okay, so let's talk now. How do you make money as a talent manager?
Okay, how do I make money as anything I do in the industry? I make money by converting the raw materials to the finished product. For example, I've discovered artists that I've groomed, taking them through a developmental stage that we've done productions for. Then at the end of the day, we've signed deals because my label does A&R. You sign deal with a bigger label or with a marketing label, and they pay. You earn your royalties.
Okay.
That's how you make money. One of the ways you make money. How do we make money from most of these talents? Sometimes we discover talents, we sign production deals with them.
Okay.
We fund the production and everything. Eventually, when some of these productions goes as our content, we have a production deal where we get our percentage.
Oh, okay.
You understand? Then the end performance fee, we also get our percentage from that management. So there are different ways you can make money.
So understood. Now, how does it? How do you establish, and what does it take to establish a firm where you manage artists like this? Okay,
there are independent labels. That is when. And I encourage every artist, every performing artist to see first of all, what I teach at artist management class is that you are first the product. You're not just the talent. See yourself as a product, because what you put on the shelf to sell is a product, a finished product.
Yes.
So even when you are under management, I tell artists to see themselves as independent. You are an independent artist that runs an independent label. So how do you start a firm? It is first of all trying to learn the business. Okay. Then how do you officially or formally start a firm?
Do you need somebody mentoring you, or you can even
non-negotiable.
Wow.
It's not negotiable. Every master was once an apprentice.
Yes.
You must seek to be an apprentice under a person or a system. It's not negotiable. You understand? You must seek to learn every day. That's why you have Google. When I was growing up as a teenager, the internet wasn't there. There were no smartphones. So you sought for information wherever you could find them, in libraries, or you meet somebody in the industry. I grew up in Auchi. I was born in Auchi, Edo State. As a teenager, I would travel from Auchi to Benin City. My parents will not know, because I was seeking for information. I was seeking for knowledge. Sometimes just to attend concerts, just to attend shows. Sometimes I wouldn't have access because I was a kid. So just for me to stay by the window, or by the fence to see what's happening. I remember when Plantation Boys, Two-Face and Blackface. First time they came to Auchi Poly, they were booked for a show. I couldn't gain access to the show because I have no business. I was in the secondary school. You understand what I'm saying? But I can remember that picture when they got out of the vehicle. I could see the way Blackface was organizing people, was giving instructions. So I understood how organized he was and how that applied to the music business. So you can learn formally and informally from anybody or any environment. But it is also important that you seek to build relationship with people that are up there. And I have done that. I keep doing that. You can approach people to say, oh, I like what you're doing. I want to learn from you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Momodu Nua, a music executive, for coming to the show this morning.
Thank you
really
very
enjoyed
much.
spending time with you.
Thank
If not for the fact that we're pressed for time, we would have wanted you to talk more and educate us how this business of music can really be lucrative. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
All right, so this is the much we have for you. Right now we'll be closing the show with the quote of the day, and then we'll call it a day. We'll be having, I think the quote is on the screen.
Yeah, and it says, it's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see.
All right, it's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see. And some persons, even when they look at things, it applies to several other things to them. I am Samuel Carter, your host on the show today. Thank you very much for being there.
My name is Mboso Udwawabon. Wishing you a blissful weekend. All right.